We are here in your house sports after dark. Manny D.
Your boy Bassos.
Fat Sam's might be popping in. I'm not sure. There's an ad for Hamburger Helper that he might be getting on, so he's trying to figure out if he's going to get that or not. So we're just patiently waiting. Hopefully, we get the good news.
Great news, great exposure. Great marketing for Hamburger Helper. Way to go for them for reaching out to him.
Man, for sure. So he's not going to replace the oven mitt.
No,
That's been iconic for years. Kind of creepy though. You got an oven mitt that can talk.
I mean, you had a glove for the longest time that can talk. You have inanimate objects. You've got the Pillsbury Doughboy, and that you have to push his stomach to make him make that high pitched noise.
You know what? Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm glad they haven't tried to cancel him.
Yeah.
Like he didn't ask for that. I can see the Gen Z mafia going after him. Like, hey, just say no, Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, you're not respecting his boundaries.
Yeah, so let's I hope we don't put into something out, guys. It's our fault now.
It's our fault now. God damn it, we don't get it. Sorry, Pillsbury Doughboy.
Appreciate all two of y'all joining us tonight here on After Dark. Go subscribe and like our YouTube channel, In Your House Sports, for our weekly content we put on there After Dark.
The After Dark segment. That we got to figure out a way to monetize the After Dark part of it.
Yeah, I need to send an email to the former execs at BET from the 90s and 2000s, how they got After Dark monetized back then.
Well, I think they used Uncut. I think that's what they used.
Uncut, yeah.
It was Uncut. Yeah, theirs was Uncut. Yeah, but they did have an After Dark part, I think.
They're like, damn, right? Uncut After Dark.
Because I think After Dark started at like 11, and it led up to Uncut or something like that. It was like what it was because they would show the replay of like what was it 106 in Park?
Yes.
And then they would go to the After Dark, and then Uncut was at like what 1 or 2?
1. When you hear Tip Drill come on, that's when you knew it was Uncut.
It was Uncut, yep. And goddamn, that video was uncut like a mother.
Uncut. A true story though. I first heard Alicia Keys "Falling" that song on After Dark.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, "Who's this?" And then like 2 weeks later, she blew up.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw the actual because I'd seen the video for Tip Drill before, like during the day and everything. Like, okay, whatever. And then I saw the uncut version, and I was like, God damn. I was like, what am I watching? And I'm just sitting there like, meanwhile, my brother's like standing in the back of the room just looking. Didn't say a word. He's just sitting there. He's like, and then after over, he goes, what were you watching? I'm like, how long you been there?
I was trying to see the difference between the one that came on earlier today and then this one. Some difference on there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was like, golly.
Well, yeah, go check our YouTube channel. My face is red. I was trying to get Roll on Baywatch 39 coming up next year.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I was
with the Hasselhoff, not with the Rock.
Yeah, Hasselhoff, no Rock. But they said my chest wasn't hairy enough, so there's that.
That's a damn shame.
Man, we got
so they want you to be more aerodynamic, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like
only the Hoff is allowed the hairy chest.
Not I. But we got some football coming up tomorrow.
Right.
Hall of Fame game. Man, shout out to 2 Hall of Famers right now that I was obviously we grew up watching, but Julius Peppers is one of my favorite players of all time. And you got Andre Johnson, of course, straight from the
first Houston Texan in the Hall of Fame.
Man, like legit. And those are some dogs right there. But that shows how old we're getting too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. 22 years, the franchise has been around, and he's the first guy. Yeah. Which, if it wasn't going to be J.J. Watt, that was the perfect guy to get in there.
Right. Yeah, because J.J. obviously will be next.
Right.
Who was the number 1 overall pick, man? Was it
David Carr.
David Carr. Yeah.
He did lead. He led the league his rookie year. Led the league in most sacks.
Who else did they draft? Did they no, I'm thinking about somebody else. Tony Baselli went to Jaguars, right? First, or was it Houston?
I believe it was the Jaguars because the Jaguars came out in 90. Was it 96?
Thinking about? Yeah, I'm way off. I'm thinking about somebody else. I don't know why I'm thinking about somebody else. Offensive lineman for Houston they drafted. I'm thinking about. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
Can't think of it. I was gonna say the only other people I remember from that team, that early on was Jonathan Davis. Jonathan Wells. That's who it was.
Mm-hmm.
The running back, and then Billy Miller, the tight end. Those are and then Aaron Glenn, of course, was at corner, but he wasn't. Aaron Glenn at corner. Of course, obviously, like I said, he was one of those compensatory picks.
Yeah.
Since there was an expansion team, they let them pick him or whatever. And then Corey Bradford, that was the other name. I couldn't remember Corey Bradford. They picked him up from Green Bay.
Yeah, that I obviously remember the first game ever. Yeah, that was Dave Campo was a freaking coach for
the Cowboys.
Dallas, man, he was trash.
Was Campo before Gailey or after Gailey?
He was after.
After.
Because Parcells came in after Campo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like in that dark era for Cowboys fans.
Man, it was horrible.
Because who was it after Switzer? Was it Chan Gailey?
Yeah. Here's what happened. I knew Tony Baselli was somewhere, man. So Tony Baselli signed with the Texans in 2002, but never played, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened. I was like, I know there was some connection with him besides Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
His name just stuck out from that original team for some reason. But anyway, present day. Texans Bears tomorrow. Like you said earlier off here, like no one's playing.
No one's playing, but it's football, and you get to see a bunch of second stringers and third stringers and guys trying to make the team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, did you see that massive DJ Moore just re-signed for 4 years?
Did he?
Yeah, DJ Moore just re-signed with the Bears for 4 more years.
Okay.
He got $114 million, I think is what he signed for.
Oh man,
I didn't see the details as what he got, but
gonna make CeeDee Lamb happy.
And funny that you bring up CD. They keep saying he's close to signing. He's not even asking for top money. Jefferson got 140.
Yeah,
and I guarantee you, what the holdup is probably what's guaranteed.
Here's the thing, though. I was talking to my cousin at the barbershop last week, and I was talking to one of my friends a couple of days ago. With the money in the contract, Jefferson's money, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't figure state taxes in there at all, and so Jefferson's getting a large sum of money, but he's going to pay state taxes versus CeeDee Lamb. I pay state taxes, and so you want that big number, but honestly, whatever CeeDee Lamb signs for, if it's under Jefferson's, it's probably gonna get the same amount,
right?
In the end,
right.
And obviously, that's if I was an agent, I wouldn't bring that up. Be like, shit, no, give me that money.
Right.
But it breaks down like that. They don't think about that.
No, but I mean, maybe that's the way the team's trying to spin it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, you should, but I think he's willing to not take as much just because he wants to make sure if he's going to be there that they're able to re-sign Micah and re-sign Dak.
Oh.
But I don't think Dak is going to be hurting. as far as free agency.
He's not going to be hurting. Somebody's going to pay him.
No, yeah, somebody will pay him. Me and one of our warehouse, one of my coworkers, we were talking about it. He will probably either sign with the Raiders.
God Almighty!
It's like he'll probably go to the Raiders if he hits free agency, and if he doesn't, if the Rams don't re-sign or extend Stafford, that would also be a pretty prime place for him to go as well.
I don't know, man. You can't. Dallas can't pay him top tier money.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I say they can't. I say I hope they don't. He's gonna ball out this season for some
force his hand.
We're gonna have to sign him. Look what he did. He got us to the second round. No, man.
I mean, it's going to cost probably every bit of like $55-60 million a year to re-sign him, because they've already reset the market with what was it, Tua and Jordan Love just reset the market, both of them.
Yep. Yeah, with Jordan Love especially. You gotta give me money.
Yeah.
Love.
Your favorite?
Oh, this is gonna be funny when he comes up.
Do the running. He's gonna do the running.
But my thing is, man, you got to pay Micah.
Yeah,
got to pay Micah. CD, yeah, you, yeah. And then people with football minds. Oh, about the quarterback. I mean, I don't know. You got to do Cooper Rush for a year. Just do it, and then figure out something out. I don't know.
I mean, because they've got a choice they've got to make. Do you re-sign Dak? Because you can't tag him. That's the
nope.
They can't tag him, so they're screwed. You don't get that free year. At this point, it's like, do you tag Trey Lance, your backup quarterback, just to see what he has for a year if you don't re-sign Dak?
Yeah, that's it. And then the thing is too, right? What I think we talked about it before. I know we talked about it before. I can see where they'll try to go after Shedeur Sanders at the draft next year.
Mm-hmm. But I just don't see them being able to have enough draft capital to move up to take him.
No, they're not. And that's why I'm like, they're probably going to throw it all. Here you go. Cassie Jerry. Then he's going to die the next year. And then he's going to leave us like this. It's like,
I mean, I could see Jerry doing was it Jimmy in New Orleans? Or am I thinking wrong? No. Mike Ditka. I could see him doing a Mike Ditka in New Orleans and just trading pretty much almost his entire draft just to move up to get Ricky Williams.
Yeah. And then, hey, like you said too, like if there's a quarter, like now they can't even do that because he's gonna be a free agent. He can't do a sign and trade.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
man, he's like eating the pin.
Hey. Yo, I just got done eating some tacos. I have my elotes right here. Bro, I forgot.
Well, we said if you were again in a sponsor deal with Hamburger Helper, you're trying to be the new spokesman. So you'll be here later.
That's what it says. She's like, where you at? I was like, where you where I'm at? I'm at home. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, I forgot all about it, man. Hey. Well, I'm only, 20 minutes late?
15.
No, 15.
Oh, 15? Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Well, good. Got my wallpaper.
Yes, sir.
That's why you say you look like you're in a pen and he's mom.
That's mate.
Big Al.
They grabbed me like this. Was it like this or was it like that? Hey, man, get your ass off me.
Oh man, yeah, my fault, guys.
No,
I
we're just
forgot.
talking about Dak.
Free agency. If he's
Mhm.
gonna hit it or not. Nah, Jerry's gonna keep him. Jerry's loyal.
Exactly. That's that's why I told my cousin
Mhm.
he gets too loyal and too close to these players. Like some, yeah, some like no, don't.
Yeah, yeah. He's Jerry Jones is wants everybody to like him.
Mhm.
Like on the stars, I guess not everybody, but the stars. So
I need Jerry Jones that fired Tom Landry. I need that guy.
yeah, that no nonsense. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I guess at this point, who else is out there if you don't sign that?
That's what we were just talking about doing draft. Like if they,
Hypotheticals out there, hey, tag Trey Lance for a year, see what happens. Roll with Cooper Rush for a year. Somehow, some way, if they just say fuck it, throw it all in, try to trade up to get Shadur Sanders next year in the draft. I mean,
Because that has proved to be a top quarterback. I mean, he has what the most yards. He throws for the most yards. Of course, he doesn't come up in big plays, but
that's
yeah.
the main thing.
and he just I don't know. He's wherever he goes, he's going to start. But at this point, I think Jerry just is almost like too invested.
He's almost kind of I don't want to say fanboyish, but that's kind of what he is.
Yeah. He's the Tony Khan.
Yeah.
of football. I mean, what's the reports right now? The Raiders will be after Dak if he goes into free agency.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I could see him in the Raiders, or another one that would make sense if they don't re-sign Stafford would be the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know there was 3 teams. I just don't remember which ones. But the one that stuck out to me that makes that most sense right now is the Raiders. I mean, because they said basically the reports are coming out that both of the quarterbacks suck.
Well, yeah, it's just if Minshew and O'Connell is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, like they what do they call they named the throws something. I think they call like emergency throws, but basically they're throwing the ball so bad it's going to hurt one of the receivers. It's just, but yeah, I mean, I don't know though. I mean, with that, I don't. To see him in a different uniform will be weird, but I think Jerry Jones is going to do whatever he can not to let that happen.
I mean, we saw Jason Witten in the new uniform for like a year before he retired.
Yeah, that was weird.
The first time he retired.
Yeah. But I think Jerry Jones will keep one and let go of the other. You keep McCarthy or keep that. Somebody's going.
I forgot he had him too.
Yeah.
Because this is last year on his contract, yeah. This is it.
I mean, pretty much I think at this point, if McCarthy doesn't make an NFC championship, he's gone. I can't see Jerry extending him anything short of an NFC championship appearance. He doesn't have to win the damn game. He just has to get there, I think.
So literally this year, everything is on the line for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't go to the damn Super Bowl, then it's a waste.
Right. And this is the last
at all.
Yeah. Micah has one more year? Or is this his he's got one more year.
One more,
on his rookie contract.
Yeah. If you're Dak and Mike McCarthy, you're like, hey, I want to get paid. You trying to stay. Let's do this damn thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
But
that.
I mean, too, it depends who they is McCarthy going to make Jerry Jones happy by making the offense pass happy for Dak, or is McCarthy going to do what he knows he needs to do to be successful? I mean, I think it really comes down to that.
Yeah.
Like, do I please my balls or do I really want to win? Because I mean, at this point, they don't got no running back, so
just Zeke,
right?
Back by committee.
Yeah.
So
We'll see, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys always happens. We're talking about two of the Texans and Bears tomorrow. Your first game, Hall of Fame game. The Chicago Bears will be featured on Hard Knocks training camp next week. Talking about Caleb Williams and see what he's going to kind of meme material he's going to give us on Hard Knocks.
Is he playing tomorrow?
No, none of the starters are playing for either side.
So why make a big deal about it? Is it just because it's football? I mean,
Just because it's football and it's the weekend that all the Hall of Famers are going in and stuff like that. So
yeah, I can't stand preseason. But the Hard Knocks for the Bears, that's gonna be interesting. We'll see. Caleb Williams is.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears are an interesting team because now the NFC, it's like, okay, now it's a little bit interesting.
Yep.
Because you have your team, your 2 or 3 teams that you know are going to be good. 49ers, you know, are going to be good. And the Lions thus far look like they're the other team that you know is going to be good.
Green Bay.
Green Bay is another one that's like, okay, they're going to be in the mix. Now, you don't – what all of Chicago's done this entire offseason with adding, the receiving help they never had. I guarantee they've never, ever, even in their Super Bowl, run, they never had receivers of name value.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Caleb Williams. I say Caleb Williams is going to get benched like week 6, week 7.
That Super Bowl one, who was there? Was Mushin Muhammad like their number one guy?
You're talking about the Rex Grossman run?
Yeah.
I was talking about the Jim McMahon one, but
oh yeah,
yeah,
Rex Grossman, right?
Yeah, the Rex Grossman one. I think you're right. I think it was Muhammad, and I think Devin Hester was their slot receiver.
Man, return for open a kickoff
for a touchdown. I think that was the year. I think that was because they had him for most of that season playing defense, and they finally just decided somewhere at some point in the season, like, just move him to receiver.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, he was like the DeMar Hamlin that actually played for that defense.
You're Justin Fields, though. How do you feel like you motherfucker? Y'all did all this shit for Caleb, and I'm here, and y'all not even caring about receivers or anything.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields is ready to get out of there, anyways.
Yeah,
it's too cold.
He's going
well, then he goes to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think because Justin Fields didn't say too much, he was ready to get out. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
I don't think he cared for the organization much. I really think the way he came on strong at the end of last season was just a big middle finger to them.
Yeah.
So.
Most definitely. We're talking about we talked about off air, but we're gonna bring it up the new rule changes to the kickoff. What the fuck?
Stupid.
I mean, do outside kick, guys. Just be ready.
That is.
You can't do it.
It's strategy.
You can't. Let's pull up the exact wording for it.
You can't go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can't do it until the fourth quarter. The losing team is the only one that can do an onside kick. And the team must announce that they're going for the onside kick. So there's no surprise. Unless you do like what was it? Pat McAfee, just kick it straight at somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
You just kick a laser line drive right at somebody and hope it bounces off of them. And hope for the best.
Stupid. So dumb.
It's dumb. Well, are they implementing the USFL kickoff this year?
I don't think so. Are they?
It's not this year. I thought it was.
I'm not sure if it was or not. I know they're already going to implement the no hip drop tackle.
Yeah. Like, how the fuck you gonna tackle?
Yeah.
You just dive at people or like?
There's gonna be so many penalties.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into flag football before you know it.
I just hope the college game doesn't adopt like all of this. I know they adopt some rules, but I hope they don't go to the kickoff like all this other stuff.
Yeah. Well, speaking of adopting NFL rules, is this a new thing with the 2-minute warning in college football?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering, like,
What do you mean?
Because I was playing college football,
Yeah.
and then there's a 2-minute. I'm like, when the fuck was there a 2-minute warning in college football?
Yeah.
This year. Yeah, I mean, I forgot.
What was it? Last year they started that?
No,
This year coming up.
Was it this year?
Yeah,
I had no idea they were doing that.
Yeah, I thought it was a glitch. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
oh
sitting
yeah,
there flipping, like I'm getting ready to run a play, and I'm like, what happened? I had like 20 seconds left on the play. What the hell's going on? And it's so it's a 2-minute warning. I'm like, when? And I yelled it out. I was like, when the fuck was there a 2-minute warning?
But this is so dumb though. I honestly feel like they're sitting there bored. I'm like, how can we fuck up this game? Oh, kickoffs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the extra point thing is pretty cool. You make it like this, you just don't know if you're gonna make it or not. And this is just dumb. Taking the excitement out of the game.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the strategy.
Yeah.
Like I'd be okay if like you said, they do the extra point and you keep it just at 1, whatever, kick the field goal for the extra point for 1, or you do 2 and then even add the 3-point play like they do in the UFL. I'd be okay with that. You do 2 points from the 10-yard line, or you do 3 points from the 15.
Right.
I'd be okay with that.
It's almost like if baseball, they had to tell the other team when they're going to bunt.
Yeah.
and you can only do it at a certain time.
Yeah. If you're winning, you can't do it.
Yeah. It's dumb.
That's what got me. The losing team can,
but the winning team can't.
That is so stupid.
And never said if there's a tie game, too. And that's
right.
the thing. If it's tied, you both can't do it.
That is so dumb.
I guarantee you'll probably see a ton of like squib kicks and a ton of like just sky kicks.
This is so dumb. Like, this is opening of the Olympic ceremony, like, dumb. Like, why are we doing this? What's next? You can ban porn. You can't do this and that hole.
Well, you can't do that.
Like,
never mind.
You got to tell them first. Like,
I'm going to tackle you now.
Right.
I don't know. Apparently they've made changes in rugby too. I only say this just watching, rugby in the Olympics. Apparently now you can't tackle them from around the neck.
Holy crap.
Yep. They've adopted that the last couple of years, apparently. I had no idea because I've never watched rugby.
Off topic. Speaking of Olympics, when did they start this 3-on-3 with the women's basketball?
No idea.
I think last Olympics,
the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah, and it's not 3-on-3. They call it 3x3.
Oh,
get it right. Come on.
Okay, 3x3. Okay.
3x3. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's 3-on-3, right?
3x3.
Yeah. So I was eating breakfast with my wife the other day, and I watched I'm like, what the fuck is this? So what are they doing? Yeah. Shows you how much I pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I mean, usually the only thing in the Olympics I watch anyway is track and field, occasional basketball. I think last year I watched soccer, or last Olympics I watched the soccer.
I love watching
even the boxing. Even the boxing's kind of boring.
Is it?
Yeah, because it is, because it's like if you hit them or punch them and their back touches the rope, that the ref can count it as a knockdown and standing 8 count.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready for track and field and wrestling. That's what I wanted for.
Yeah. In wrestling, it's confusing. I'm still not 100% sure how they score everything. So I don't really understand a lot of the rules, which is funny because a lot of my cousins that live in Kansas are like big time wrestlers. They grew up wrestling and everything like that. And so I would go to their matches and watch them. I didn't know, and I didn't know shit then. I damn sure don't know shit now.
Start cheering everybody. Yeah.
I remember going,
Do the F5, goddamn it. And it works. I've seen it.
We want tables.
Hit him with a chair, coach.
Yeah, I was it was a couple weeks ago. I was watching the NCAA championships wrestling, and it's hard to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like the reversals, they get points for reversals and takedowns, but there were some rules that they were saying. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Fun to watch, but
yeah, just to watch it. Like, I'm not understanding this.
yeah.
So track and field, that's my number one, track and field.
Hey, but shout out to the women's rugby. Got bronze medal for the first time
in history.
Oh,
nice.
First American team to place in rugby.
Yeah, and they won with 7 seconds left. She trucked somebody and she just took off running.
Heck yeah.
And it's wherever
it's something crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like if you score and you're in between the posts and you score, but you kick the ball basically right in front of the post. But if you score outside of the post, you kick wherever, basically wherever side you entered off. It's weird.
The first score was automatically in front, though, right?
Not from what I saw.
Because there was a couple I'd see them go around the outside and they would run all the way back to the center and put it down.
Well, yeah, because they have to put the ball down or they have to dive or something. It's like the ball. It's like wherever they drop the ball or whatever. That's where. Yeah, because I saw it too, where they go around and they drop the ball. Like, yeah, it's weird.
Those damn Europeans, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but be sure to watch our Olympic coverage tomorrow. Just plan to do Olympic coverage. Awesome, man. But you missed it last week. We did our this took some time. We did our Pac-12 preview last week. It was
yeah, man.
Yeah, it took the majority of the show. So
you got lucky not having to do all that research and research all those different teams and
yeah. So I mean, I don't know who's going to be. We finally were like we came up with the same two teams in the Pac-12 championship game.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Can't believe it.
It was a toss-up though. Who was actually playing?
Let me guess. It might be. I might be able to guess y'all top two because it might be mine. Oregon State. Is it Washington? Washington State?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They need to come out with when they play like on the road, like have them have special privilege to have their own entrance music.
Yeah.
And come out to either Hail Mary or Ambitions as a Rider or something, man. Like,
so they do have a hype video for those two.
So yeah, you showed me. Remember you showed me?
Oh, yeah.
And then he sent it to me because I hadn't seen it. And that's when he sent it to the mess.
Yeah. A hype video.
8 minutes long.
An 8-minute hype video. I was like, I watched like 3 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Them versus the world.
Man, yeah.
Somehow we have all of this, the Pac-12 championship between those two. Somehow Notre Dame's going to find a way to win it.
It's just, how come those two teams just don't go to the Mountain West or something? Because you'll still have a chance to make it to the playoffs.
I'm guessing this is last year on the contract or something, so they were able to fulfill. And so I think next year they're going to explore whether to go. Mount West is going to combine with other teams, and the whole mess is going to start again.
What teams are going to combine with? Like,
unless they take the Sun Belt. I mean, that's the only thing I can think is like the Sun Belt and the American combine.
Yeah,
and that would put
you got like New Mexico State, and then you got like Utah State.
Yeah,
and all those people.
Honestly, with the group of 5, some of those conferences are going to have to combine to compete with the Power Four.
And Power 3 at this point.
Yeah, because the ACC is about to explode.
And what's I don't know. I was thinking too, like later on with a group of 5. I mean, it's gonna be like a group of 3 as well, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like, are they even going to, like, when it gets to that point where you have 3 major conferences, are they even going to allow the group of 5 to even try to get in the playoff? Or is that when NCAA disbands and you just got?
Well, I say if you have your group of 5 and your Power 3, they have their. And of course, it'll be a long season. You're gonna have to cut somewhere. But you have their own playoffs, and then the champions for the Power 5 and Group of 5 play against each other.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We talked about we won't be surprised if they add more games through the season.
Man, that's a long season.
Each team has what? Is it 3 bye weeks or is it 2 bye weeks?
2 bye weeks, yeah.
I could see them cutting out a bye week.
Yeah. The money talks.
I could see them cutting out a bye week, and either that or they're like, hey, you know what? Week 0, that's the new week 1.
Yeah.
That's the
And
new
plus,
week 1.
too, they're getting paid now. And so it's like, if we can up the incentives to these players, then we're going to add 2 games to the season since we have 29 teams in the conference. You know what I mean?
But you never know. Some of these, so like say the Power 3 is like, you know what? No, we're done with NCAA. We're going to start our own college organization or whatever.
And I think that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to leave the group of 5 out.
Well, no, because the group of 5 will still be under the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will have their own national, almost like the NIT and the NCAA tournament.
And that's when they get left out of the big 3, though. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
they'll have their own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, all right, FCS, the hell with you. We're taking that over.
Yeah.
Your winner plays our winner, and there's the NIT champion right there.
But SMU, Cal, and Stanford, like I told Justin last week, SMU, Cal, and Stanford going to the ACC messed up the ACC.
Most definitely.
So the season, like, I won't be here for these cats over here. You know, like.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons why Florida State and Clemson are like, you know what, it's time to get out.
Because they're the big dogs in that conference.
Yeah,
they're the ones that the revenue besides Miami, which Miami's trash anyway.
Yeah.
Miami's just living off of their name at this point. But that's why they're like, hey, fuck out of here.
Yeah, because when you edit them, you almost like devalue the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you look at and talked about basketball, right? North Carolina. They're going to add value to somebody in basketball, and then you're going to look at Duke.
That's who Baylor needs to try to get is North Carolina. You get North Carolina and Duke to the Big 12. Mm-hmm. That basketball conference. Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, because I was telling Justin too, like there's still that little outside chatter that Kansas can still potentially leave to the Big 10 in the future, which would make sense.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening. I mean, Big 10, I think, what would you say, the Big 12, Big 10, and the SEC, probably top conferences.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see them leave. Like, I really don't. I mean, but hell, we didn't see Kansas and Texas and Oklahoma leave, right?
Well, I mean, in the case of Kansas, it sounds like it would be more of a basketball move for them to want to move to the Big 10 versus a football move.
Yeah, football get decimated again.
Yeah, football they'd be right back down.
That's. But what brings them more money? Football does.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The basketball program is pretty damn good, so
yeah,
it's probably about even. It's probably about even right now.
Yeah, right. Right now it'll be even, but their football team right now in the Big 12 is coming up.
Yeah.
So it's like if we continue to grow this, and then a basketball team, they will, I think they will make more money in the Big 12 than they will in the Big 10. Of course, unless TV rights or whatever, they throw money to.
Oh yeah.
But which we know that probably happen if they do move.
I mean, if they move, they're taking Kansas State with them. That's just what's going to happen. They're going to take Kansas State with them, and honestly, they might take Iowa State with them too.
Hey, Kansas State will. They play Big 10 football.
Man, Kansas State, Iowa. Whoo.
Yeah.
Game of the week.
3-9.
Man.
And with Iowa, it's 3-0.
Yeah. I know we normally don't talk about stuff like this on here, but Steve Sarkisian.
Oh, I did see that.
Wife. Yeah.
What happened?
Him
and his wife getting divorced.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. What's next for Steve Sarkisian's life? Is he like, you know what? I'm getting paid. I'm in Austin. They love me here.
I don't think the brother's going to have any trouble.
It's like, hey, Major Applewhite, how'd you do it? So I won't get caught.
I mean, at this point now, he's just like, hey, he's like, where all the sisters at?
He did a Tom Brady. Picked football over his family.
Right.
Marriage, football.
He's like, football is easier to manage.
It doesn't yell at me.
I yell at it.
I'm going to have a big uterus on this field anyway. Oh, well. Why not?
I get plenty of ass smacks over here as it is, so it's okay.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I was like, oh, crap, look at this. Either she about to get paid or he's like, nah, you ain't getting paid.
Probably.
She about to get paid.
Yeah.
Hopefully he signed a prenup.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Oh, so like next week we're going to do the I think we're talking about it, and we're going to do the previews for the ACC and Big 10.
Okay.
Then the week after that, we're going to do the preview of the SEC and Big 12 because we had that long Pac-12 preview last week. We knew it would take after show, so we had to do it last week. But before we do that, so you got what is freaking? I always forget his name. It's Caleb DeBoer at Alabama. DeBoer, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got Caleb DeBoer at Alabama. How do you think his first season is going to go?
Maybe 8 wins.
I'm thinking that too. I think they'll go 8-4.
8-4. Oh,
8-4, and Alabama's going to want, and all the fans are going to want to fire him.
I just, man, because I was thinking about it the other day, like it hit me like fucking Nick Saban's not going to be on the sideline this year.
I know, right?
And so I'm like, man, like I know he's got to be shitting bricks when that first game comes.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, you talking about some big shoes to fill?
Man,
big shoes to fill. And what school did he come from again?
Washington.
Right now, Nick Saban and Bill Belichick are on the phone with each other. Like, hey, what are you doing in about 3 weeks on a Saturday? I don't know, nothing. What about you on a Sunday? I guess I could spare some time.
Right?
You want to come over, grill some steaks, watch football?
Sure.
Stream at the TV like normal people.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Nick. Let's go ahead and do it.
We're on to Cincinnati next week.
I got to put my girlfriend take a nap first. I'm thinking 9 wins. I think it'll go 9-3. I think it was 9-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. Georgia obviously is. I don't want to get too far ahead of our preview, but Georgia's Georgia. But then you got Mike Ecklo at Texas A&M. Some people are saying they're gonna be a dark horse.
They say that every year about A&M. Every freaking year.
I mean, if you go based off of what the college football game algorithm seems to think, A&M is going to be something special in like 2 years.
They start off good.
That wins.
A&M was just trash. Honestly, I can't. I'll probably be the biggest Longhorn fan when that game comes on. Because screw A&M. What? I don't even know why I hate them, but I do. Like, I don't know if it's the Yale leaders or
Lassie.
I want to shoot that dog.
What's that dog's name? Ravelli, right?
I have no idea what the dog's name is.
Forgot the dog's name.
Maybe because it's the stupid
George Floyd, because it's about to die.
That's what it is.
Oh,
it's
my bad.
The thumb.
It's the stupid thumb, you know. It's like I tell you what, you can take that thumb right there and shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and the rock can sit the rest.
But I don't know. They say he's gonna be they're gonna be a dark horse in the SEC. Well, man.
And they've had 10 years to be a dark horse?
Yeah.
Have they been in there that long? Has it been 10 years since they've been in?
Wow, it's been a while.
It's been longer. It's been like
long.
12 years.
Yeah. Because it was Robert Griffin's 2010 was our last year.
Ooh, been 14 years.
Wasn't that long?
Yeah, it was. I think I want to say it was. Was it 2009?
No, it definitely it can't be that.
Maybe 11.
Because Case McCoy was the starting quarterback that beat
because and Robert Griffin was the quarterback.
2012.
2012. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 12 years, yeah. That's crazy.
Sheesh.
And Missouri has been to more SEC championships than A&M has. And they were the team that was expected to go and be the bottom feeder. Like, that was the team everybody's like, what are they thinking?
I forget about Missouri. I forget they have a football team.
They were pretty good last year.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They almost beat Georgia. Georgia.
I forget about Vanderbilt.
Like, Vanderbilt's only good in baseball.
Very good in baseball.
And
then basketball. Sometimes they're good in basketball.
I'd say at this point, A&M, the only thing they have going for them is baseball.
That's it.
And the Yale leaders. Don't forget the Yale leaders.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like when they're in the stadium, man, it does look awesome when they're doing.
Oh heck yeah! Most definitely.
This shit.
Yeah. The most loyal fans they sell it every game.
Yeah, I wonder how much tickets are for that game.
Oh, dude, I heard it's crazy ridiculous.
It's like $300, I think, right? Last time I looked.
I would figure it'd be more than that.
That was just starting.
And then over 100,000 people. No,
I honestly thought starting was be like 600, just cause.
Now, granted, the last time I looked was over a month ago, so it could have gone up.
Yeah, that game's gonna be stupid.
Where are they playing at?
Kyle Field.
Oh,
yeah,
it's gonna be stupid.
And you looked up for the tickets that game?
Yeah, I looked up like I said, this is about a month ago. The last time I looked.
What week are they playing in?
Last week of the season.
Yeah, going back to the last week.
Yeah. The week of
last week of the season. Can you imagine Texas is undefeated and A&M has to win. A&M has to win the chance to get in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Oh, it'd be the most annoying A&M game to be at.
Those tickets are going to shoot up.
Oh, they'd be like World Series price tickets right there.
Yep.
You go and shoot that dog. Maybe Bevo would like spear it with his horns.
He almost speared what was the dog from Georgia. Bevo just don't like dogs, I guess.
Nah. You know what else I forgot too? What I was thinking about when I was looking at the conferences, I forgot Oregon and fucking UCLA. I didn't forget about UCLA. Deshaun Foster reminded me of UCLA being the Big Ten. But I forgot Oregon was there too.
Oregon's in the Big Ten?
Yeah.
Oregon
Oh,
and Cal,
shit.
right?
No, Cal's in the ACC.
That's right. Cal's in the ACC. Who? There was 4 teams that went. Well, it was USC,
Washington,
Washington.
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah,
UC
USC, stupid
And
ass.
the
USC.
UCLA. Dude. Oh, man. They were interviewing Lincoln Riley, and I wanted to punch my TV.
You talk about a joke. That guy.
Dude, I can't stand that guy.
I
Can't
honestly
stand
am
him.
not going to be shocked if they fire the Bears, if they fire Eberflus.
Yeah.
If they fire him and he's the first coach that they call in Chicago and he's gone.
Yep.
I think if Eberflus gets fired at all, Lincoln Riley's going straight to the NFL.
Yep. No matter
could
what
be
kind
week-
of
It could be week 8. It could be week 8. He's gone.
He's gone. Yeah. I'm here.
He's
Ken.
gone. He's on the plane. He's in the building the next day.
He said, I'm here, Caleb. Don't worry.
It's okay, mijo. Don't cry.
Let's paint our fingernails. Okay.
It's okay, mijo. It don't look that gay.
Hey, I had a white lady call me mijo today. That's like
Oh, shit.
a customer, too.
She called you mijo?
Yeah. She goes, I'm sorry,
Oh.
mijo, I'm in your way.
Maybe she was Spaniard.
Nah, she was white. She had a tattoo that said baby girl.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
Then you'll have the domino fall, like Lincoln Riley Jets for Chicago. Cliff Kingsbury's gonna leave Washington and go to USC.
Yeah. That's it. Chicago is the one that holds all the chips right now.
Yep. Yeah, Lincoln Riley, man. One thing I could agree with Paul Feinbaum is his criticism of Lincoln Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
I mean, it's been proven that the dude just runs from the competition.
Yeah.
Like, I can guarantee you if he's gone, that is why, because the USC will probably not be doing well in the Big Ten. And the first chance he gets to get out, he's out.
Yeah, because who would have thought they were going to go to the Big Ten when he arrived?
Nobody.
Nah,
He certainly didn't think that.
I'm about to roll the Pac-12. I just got to worry about Oregon, and then Washington snuck up out of nowhere. And Utah's like, "Hey, bitch, we're here." Like, oh, crap. And then boom, Big Ten's calling like, "Oh hell, here we go."
There wasn't nothing he could do about it.
No, escaped the SEC. Then now he's going to be in the Big Ten for a year. That's it.
And that's just to say if they don't fire him.
Yeah. Because I don't know. It's not me wishing bad. Just be honest. I don't think they're going to do so hot this year.
No, I don't think so either. I don't see them beating Ohio State. I don't see them competing against Michigan.
Oh.
They already couldn't play against Oregon and Washington.
Oh.
So
Nebraska's on the rise.
You think so?
Yeah. They got Patrick Mahomes. Did you see Patrick Mahomes?
No.
So they have a 5-star freshman quarterback who freaking looks like Mahomes.
I'm going to
Oh,
Google it.
was that him that they showed and they said it was Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, on the spring game.
Yeah.
5-star quarterback, supposed to be good. But I think Nebraska ain't going to be 10 wins this year. Don't get me wrong. They're not. But they're going to be competing. I mean, every game they lost last year was by like 3 points or less. Except some they got blown out. It was like Michigan or whatever. But you keep them in the game, they're going to be there. Just like Minnesota. Okay. They're another team that's always just right there.
Okay, I see the kid. What's his name? Dylan Rayona?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he kind of does look like him.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
I Googled Patrick Mahomes, and that's the first thing it tried to correct was to Patrick.
So that's a sneak
Sorry,
preview,
guys,
sneak preview for next
my
week.
phone is dying, and I'm looking for a charger.
Uh-oh.
Is that your? I was gonna say what I was thinking. I don't know if we want to do that here or wait till we do our previews, like our team to watch this season that you think is going to surprise a lot of people.
Out of the whole college,
all college football. I don't know if you want to wait that, think about it and save that for the road for our Pac-12 or not Pac-12. I'm sorry, we already done that. We already did that exhausting research. Our college or 12-team playoff preview, or do you want to save that for another time?
I said we save it. Do it right now.
We got 5 minutes to think.
I mean, I've got mine already. I already know mine.
The team to watch out, like the dark horse.
Maybe not. They're not going to get into the playoff, but a team you know is going to be on the rise, and that the team that you basically is they're going to turn heads. They're going to surprise somebody. Maybe even win a conference championship. That's probably not going to get into the playoff or something like that. But maybe not make the conference title game, but still surprise a lot of people. Maybe they'll finish at 3 or 4, something like that in the conference. So, I said I've got mine. I already know mine. If y'all want to sit and think on it,
North Dakota State. They're D1 now, right?
Are they still? I thought they were still FCS.
I thought they went FBS and D1. I thought maybe could be wrong.
Are they? They got me wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
I thought they did.
Nope, they're FBS.
FBS?
From the looks of it, they're FBS. Let's see. Hang on. Division I football. Nope, they're FCS.
FCS. Division I FCS?
Still FCS.
Whatever it is.
I got one. You want to go ahead and share yours?
Go ahead.
Texas State.
Yeah.
I think they're going to – last year they won 7 games. This year I think they'll win – I'm going to say they'll win at least one more than that. I think they'll win 8, maybe 9. And I think they'll probably play for the Sun Belt Championship.
I think last year was a fluke.
I think so.
And
I think their quarterback is pretty good. Do what?
They're only going to win 4 games.
They're not playing Baylor this year, so.
That's why they're only going to win 4, not 5.
I remember that stretch that one year. Sammy always picked them; they always lost. And then he didn't pick anyone. I think in the new SEC, I think Ole Miss.
Ole Miss will surprise people.
Watch out for the Lane Kiffins.
Yeah,
Think so?
Yeah, I mean everyone's talking about obviously Georgia, Texas, and Alabama, Oklahoma, and for right reasons. LSU always do, but just watch out for the Lane Kiffins. I think he's there. Obviously, we know he's there, but I don't think Ole Miss is really getting that attention. I
think with the attention now of Texas and Oklahoma, he's kind of pushed off into the background to where now there's no pressure on him.
I'm going to stay in the Big 12. I want to say Arizona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's talking about Arizona. So
yeah, I saw a list for strength of schedule, and I'll have to relook at it to make sure I read it right. But it looks like they have the easiest schedule in the Big 12.
Arizona.
Arizona. I'll have to look at it to see if it was ranked from hardest to easiest, or vice versa. I'll have to go back and reread that. So they either got the toughest schedule or the easiest schedule. One of the two.
Yeah.
We'll see. They have a new head coach because that coach went to Washington.
Yeah.
And they were starting to show out last year.
Mm-hmm. They turned it on late in that Pac-12.
Mm-hmm.
They won what, 9 games?
Yeah.
Who they got finishing or winning the conference in the Big 12? The Utes?
Utah.
Utah's the favorite right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I believe. Yeah, sounds right.
I think they had.
Was it Utah, Colorado?
I don't think Colorado's going to do it. I could see them being better than last season, but I don't think that they're going to. I just don't see them improving that much. The strength of schedule looks like they have the 10th easiest.
So they got
10th hardest, whatever.
Utah, top 3. Well, I'll do top 5 in the Big 12. Who they got predicted? Utah, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, your fave, Kansas, and then Arizona. So they got Arizona top 5.
Top 5. Let's see. I really wanted to pick Baylor, but that would have been too obvious. I think this will be Matt Campbell's last year.
I can see that.
Huh?
You think so?
Yeah.
So their top 5 is pretty close to my top 5, minus Oklahoma State. But when we do our preview.
Hey, when Baylor plays Oklahoma State, that's going to be the blackout game right there.
For homecoming?
Yeah.
I don't think it is, though. They already got a team. They have a team already for that one. I think
maybe
it's a TCU game. Yeah.
Ooh, and I got tickets to that already.
Yes, that's going to be the game of the freaking year. Just because
they're playing it.
Playing home
at night.
Most likely.
I was gonna say, because if they're wearing the black uniforms during the day,
yeah,
it ain't gonna look the same.
You guys,
yeah. Well, the time hasn't came out, but I'm pretty sure that's who they're saving it for. Then
you got that game. Obviously, you got Kendall Briles return. You got Gary Patterson with Baylor, and you got them honoring the first Big 12 championship team that game. Oh. Do you bring out art? Do you do it? Jesus Christ. I'm running on the field that game.
No, you bring.
Man, you know what? If
you
they
put him,
do not, if
you
they
put him
not,
in a box and have him come out of a box, and then he'll be over with the crowd.
I think. I think if they would have to mention Kendall Briles and Art Briles' name. They would have to, man.
They did that for a reason on that game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
But damn, 10 years later, Gary Patterson with Baylor. What?
Let's have Art Briles come out in a Rey Mysterio mask. That's all they need to do.
And then just
do the whole Robert Downey.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he'll just come out with a hood and he'll do the whole Vince. It's me, Austin.
It's me, Gary.
It was me, Ken Starr. It was me all along.
And then
be like Art.
Rhodes is gonna come out and look at Aranda. You're fired. Because I got tickets to the Charleston game, TCU game, and Kansas game.
No, you know what they should do? Art comes out full gimmick, hood over his head, comes out of the Brazzers, black robe.
Come out of the Brazzers.
They just play the Undertaker's music, and he comes walking down like that.
With the gator on a chain, on a leash.
Damn. I'm back, baby.
Like you got the fire going up, Undertaker music playing.
That's
Dim the
Satan.
lights.
That's Satan himself.
Through hellfire and brimstone, by God.
Introducing
That's our prize.
Introducing Mr. NIL.
No, what you do, you have Paul Bearer come out.
Oh,
And then you go, and he walks up to Aranda. He's alive, Aranda. He's alive. Bryce is alive.
But I'll run out that damn stadium. Paul Bearer walks up. I'm gone.
Oh, I was gonna say, or you could do the opposite, just have him zip line down like Shawn Michaels.
Or Owen Hart, one of those.
Oh, well, you don't have a ceiling for him to fall straight down, so.
Man. If y'all still with us, we appreciate y'all joining us today.
Don't cancel us.
That's what happens when you're after dark. There's no limits.
Oh, man.
It's
So
been
next
too
one we
long
do. So I know it's been a long time for us.
since we've done this together, so we're making up for the lost time.
So when we do our predictions, we're not doing records. Just do who's going 1 through whatever, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no records, none of that shit. Takes too long to figure that out. It makes sense. But yeah, so next we'll be doing our ACC and Big Ten preview, our predictions for the conference, and then something's bound to happen between now and next week, and we'll probably be reporting on that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
for
see
sure.
if Florida, if they announce Florida joining Big 12 next year. Could be.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, go like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, In or Out Sports. All great action on there. For Manny D.
Fat Sam.
Your boy Vassos.
Peace out.